I'll show you the sweetest delight in the garden. As a surprise for Adam.
Really?
Come.
All right.
Here.
But this is the one tree in the garden we cannot touch. This is the forbidden fruit.
Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Surely not.
We may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except for the tree in the middle of the garden. God has forbidden us to either touch or eat the fruit of that tree, for if we do, we shall die.
You believe that nonsense? Of course you will not die. God knows that as soon as you eat it, your eyes will be opened, and you and Adam will be like gods yourselves.
All of us one day will reach the level of the avatars that we have read about in history, the Buddhas and Jesus.
Infinite One's God.
You ancient serpent, you cast your spell upon this planet with your graven images and your wishes to be worshipped. Witches and warlocks flock like Harry Potter fans, waiting for your new age plan to spread across the land. You got the masses dumped down where you want them, convinced that you don't exist, and now you got them atheist. Some even think they're evolving to a godlike level above and beyond human. These Luciferian lies feed on ego and pride. They come disguised as an angel of light, like the original sin and the first deception. The tree in the garden, don't you see the connection? It's the same old lie that he used back then at the beginning of time, at the fall of man. Have we forgotten the truth within the book of Genesis? Ignorant of the nature of sin, so we dismiss written words of God as an irrelevant myth, but then embrace all these new age thoughts of nonsense.
It's not good or bad. There's no God waiting to punish you because you didn't want to cut it.
There is no God in doing everyone's God. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven, without judgment, without hate, without testing, without anything.
Occult my practices, sipping and worshiping in fact exists. See through the smoke and the mirrors and the mist. From Atlantis to the Murian fanatical myths, to the UFO connection with the German SS. Secret society elitists from the east and the west. Illuminati and Masonics, man, it all connects. Satanic worship to the depths we don't want to admit. It's a globalized illusion that we gotta correct. Check the symbols and signs like the all-seeing eye. Read the Bible facts to understand the great design. See the writing on the wall, we're living in end times. And even the elective now bought into the lie. Real Satanists are dressed up in their suits and ties, eating the fruit like these fools who think they are divine. They aren't evolved, they're just blinded by ego and pride, living a lie that disguised like Jekyll and Hyde. Can you deny that these times were all prophesied? Read Matthew 24:24, you decide.
There's no such thing as good or bad. Judging things are superficial. There are things that I do that I know they're evolving. There are other things that are not evolving. But it's not good or bad. There's no God waiting to punish you because you didn't want to cut it.
There is no God in doing everyone's God. Everyone's God.
All right, what's going on YouTube? It's Steve J and Mo. It is the 29th of August in the year 2020, allegedly, so they say. And I got Bobby Stevens with me here. What's going on, Bobby?
A lot of shit.
A lot. A-L-O-T. You are not lying, bro. A lot has happened in just 24 hours. You know, since I woke up this morning till 15, 20 minutes ago, it has not stopped. It's been crazy. All day. All day.
Is this for real?
I don't know. What's going on, chat? I see y'all saying hi. What's up? What's up?
I might have something here that might blow your fucking mind.
What we got? Pictures?
I sent you a couple pictures, yeah. But that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, so not the pictures.
Yeah, well, you can show the pictures because the pictures are very telling. The pictures are of Chrissy Teigen,
Oh,
and
and
she claims that her tongue is basically shriveling up, and like she like rubs it, and like pieces of her tongue are on her hand. She's saying that her tongue is doing that because she keeps eating her favorite candy, and the candy's fucking up her tongue.
nice.
We all know what happens when you eat human flesh. There's like a disease or something that fucks your tongue up. A lot of cannibals have like these holes, or like their tongue is real shredded and raw. It comes with being a cannibal.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's pretty fucking sick.
That's
Like remember that picture during the election when Hillary was laughing and you saw her hole in her tongue?
Yeah.
Yep. So this is her saying, it's my favorite candy. It's fucking up my tongue.
Right.
Look, pieces of my tongue everywhere on my hand. Oh.
Nice. That's something to tweet about. Nice.
Fucking gross bitch. I only saw that because of the shit I'm in on Facebook because she has me blocked on Twitter.
Nice. So. That's ridiculous. I don't even understand how like celebrities and officials can block people. You know, isn't that nuts, bro? Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
I'm just still in shock. I don't even know where to start right now because my brain is in so many different fucking directions right now because, I mean, you had Elon Musk and a robot do an interview yesterday. That was interesting about Neuralink, you know, the made up conspiracy that I like to talk about, you know, that good. Then you got Charlie Baker mobilizing more military, 1,000 more troops to assist. We'll get in. We'll break down his little declaration, whatever he signed today. And Richie from Boston, his channel gone, done.
Yeah,
roasted. He's got RFB 2 and the band 1911. If you don't know, now you know. That's not it. There you go. The band 1911, RFB 2. Nice. And that video never even aired. Just to put that out there.
It's so crazy.
Nice. So while they were processing it, they were like, nice. So just found that interesting. And there you go. YouTube. Nice. He's always got someone rather interesting below him nowadays. Back 3-4 years ago, you would get like that's what I did. I liked putting up videos because for like a 2-year span, maybe like a year and a half, 2-year span between now and the last time I was really rolling out videos, you know, your video would be followed by your videos or like videos, or, you know, even if it would let you load a playlist. It's crazy. Now I'm followed up by Tucker whatever his name is, Fox News, and those good guys. And it's just crazy. You know, every video I watch ironically has like a, what's it called? A Biden ad.
Yep.
So it's nice. It's nice how they're doing YouTube. You know, they recommend you the Fox News, but don't forget to vote for Biden because, like we said, what would they do between now and then? They would start really normalizing and softening the meat on pedophilia. And I mean, what happened the other day in Wisconsin? That was a stepping stone because no one's talking about that aspect of it. As far as I know, everyone's convinced there were 2 victims. No one wants to talk about who one of the victims was. No one even knows. I brought that up at work today. They looked at me sideways. I was like, go check DuckDuckGo. You know, YouTube and Google, they're not going to give you that shit. If you type it in, you got to go page. Oh, there's the truth. Nice.
I mean, and then you got pedophiles in Australia who got more help. It says here, Daily Mail headline, major victory for pedophiles as baffling law is passed that could see rape and sexual assault victims thrown into jail for telling their stories.
Nice.
I'm trying to see like what the context of it. The sexual assault survivors could be jailed up for up to 4 months or face fines exceeding $3,000 for telling their stories using their real names. What? So I got to make up fake names to tell my story, and then like the person never gets caught.
What the
I
hell?
was looking for a Frank. His name's Tim.
Or the opposite. Looking for Tim, but his name's Frank. That's crazy. What are these people even talking about, bro? I don't understand this, dude. It's getting weird, bro. It's getting like Twilight Zone-ish. It's really getting weird, and it's disconcerting as a common sense person, because like for you, me, people in the chat, Jen, Richie, Brian, all these people, for us to be right means everything's gonna go away. The day that we're deemed right, people are like, oh man, what was he talking about? There's not gonna be a platform for them to go back to. There's not gonna be the YouTube, Facebook Messenger for you to hit me up and, hey, what do you think about this? That's gonna be long gone by then. And that's right down the road, I feel. That's right down the road.
Bro.
That sucks.
I just saw something that someone posted on Facebook, like in one of the groups. Congrats to 38-year-old Marquise Houston and his 19-year-old bride. And before you say it, we are sure he knew her when she was younger and just waited. But hey, fellas, if you haven't found your queen yet, be patient. She's probably still in middle school.
What?
That was from the US Weekly, or Weekly US, where the fuck the things go.
That's nice.
This is the shit they're saying. Like in legit, legit being in quotations, but you get what I'm saying. In what is called to be legit media sources, the USA Weekly, the CNN, Daily Mail, whatever, like they're telling you legit things, and they're pushing it. It's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, it's on there, and yet, like, I mean, someone just got banned. Their group just got banned because they are posting pictures and videos of real people who are stealing kids and trafficking them, and Facebook banned them, saying that your group goes against our guidelines.
Nice.
It's just like, what's happening?
And speaking of that, like, there's definitely validity to that story they're talking about in Georgia, I think. Yeah. Someone just put that. It could be a distraction, but at the same time, you don't see that in the news anywhere.
What's that?
That wasn't. I guess 39 children were found in the back of a 18-wheeler or something. I don't know. I
heard about this one out of Chicago, WGN9. Children, parents spammed with porn during kindergarten orientation on Zoom. They're saying that it was the Zoom call was hacked.
This is happening again. This happened in the beginning.
This was posted August 27, 2020.
I was hearing about stuff like this back in March when everyone switched that.
Well, yeah, this one's called orientation, so this is the school year is just starting.
Nice. So they nice. So it clearly wasn't hackers. Let's put it that way.
Yes, a kindergarten orientation turned into a virtual nightmare for parents and children when the Zoom meeting was hacked and spammed with porn and threatening messages.
There's no words that are in the English dictionary to say what's on my mind about that. It's just nuts.
This is apparently a quote from the kid. My daughter was like, "What's going on, Mom? Why is my school doing that?" I had to send her away. Ain't no fucking kid saying that.
Nah, there's
no way.
Why is my school doing that?
But the damage was already done.
Right. So those kids, they'll have that excuse that, like, oh, no wonder, it's okay.
Why they're on pills at 18.
18. Oh, I was gonna say 13, bro. They don't care nowadays.
Well, I say 18 because at least at 13 you could be forced by parents' persuasion.
Right,
at 18,
right.
It's your own. So like, oh, dude, why are you still popping pills, dude? I saw a dick go in a vagina when I was 9. Congrats, dude.
Right, good for you.
So did I. I was just thinking to my dad's closet where he used to, back in the day, the old porn VHSs used to come like these boxes, and they would have like pictures and stuff to tell you kind of what's going on. And I would sneak in there when he would go away, and I would look at the boxes.
Oh,
I was 7 years old. I'm fine.
Same story, but with the Adam and Eve little pop out. Oh boy, it's funny how that happens. And wow, look at us. We're crazy. We're out of our minds. Someone report us.
It's almost as if it's natural.
Oh wow, right? Perhaps. Well, I mean, natural as natural could be in a world tainted by dude downstairs. That's all meant to be,
Damn, bro. Listen to how they write this. Radical plan to name and shame Australia's pedophiles on public register won't go ahead. Radical plan?
Nice.
Radical plan to be like, look, he had sex with kids. He stole kids. He molested kids. Oh, that's a radical idea there, Bob. What? They should have to have a sign around their neck at all times that I did blank the kids. Whether you stole them, you molested them, you sold them, whatever you did to them, everyone should know at all times what you did.
And they're trying to hide that.
Kill them. Or just kill them. That's my other option.
Keep them in jail for the rest of their lives, or that, bring it back.
See, that's the thing too. When prisons were fucking invented, they weren't invented for like petty crime things. Like you steal, you sell a nick bag of weed or something. Like you're supposed to just get prison was supposed to be for the worst of the worst, so they can't be back on the streets. Yet nowadays, somehow the worst of the worst stay hidden by the government, and the petty shit. Like, how many people know a friend of theirs who got caught with a nick on them and has done 10 years in prison?
Right.
I've known 2. And they weren't even selling it. They bought it.
The thing is, bro, it's like there's so many cases like that here in awesome Massachusetts, and now weed's legal, and those people are still in jail. Imagine that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Tic tac. Look at these people in the chat. It's funny.
Kill them all. Exactly. It's that simple. But that would be if we were, in a society that thought, oh, dude, this is what I wanted to send you. This is what I wanted to fucking send you. Let me get it. Okay, what are these supposed to be again? Creameries or ceramics. I'm sorry, where the fuck they're called. Here we go, dude. Hold on. Have a gander at these bad boys. These bad Larrys.
Uh-oh. Nice. It's magically delicious. Look at that. Oh, there's 2.
Oh, there's like only 18.
18.
No, just one more after this one. Well, because I want to make sure you get the whole line. I don't want you to miss any on the.
You froze my Facebook. Oh, nice. Look at that stuff. Wow. Just 3? That's it?
Yeah. Those are the main ones.
Wow. So what is this supposed to be?
Some kind of fucking. I think they're like supposed to be like ceramics, like knickknacks, or something like that. I mean, because like obviously you're not supposed to eat them. They're definitely not for eating. Because I was reading about it, but like they were saying it's like guess for like you put on the table. Because you can see the ones over there that aren't in the water. So I guess like they change. Dude, I don't fucking know. Okay.
That's crazy. It's like they called. I don't see. I'm not like wealthy, so I don't know what you would call that. Like an ordinate. I don't know, for your table.
Yeah, a centerpiece, a fucking
sure. Yeah.
Whatever the case. Now go to the go to the next one.
Nice.
Now you can see these come like it has a lid that goes on top of this.
It's something you'd buy at McDonald's.
I don't know what the fuck you do with them. I don't know what you do with them because I was reading and it literally said it like you don't eat them. Or okay. So what do you do? Like, hey, oi, mate, come over here. Look at the baby faces. Like,
All right, how
what?
many eyeballs did you get? I got 16 and 8 faces.
The last one's the best one to me.
Wow. I thought
Now,
those.
does it
Wow.
come in a can that you open, or is the can open like that already as part of the? You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm hip, dude. Like, I don't know.
Is that
I don't
Mickey
know.
Mouse in there?
It looks like it.
What the fuck is this?
To be, dude.
What the fuck?
I don't know. That's strange.
Buy them now. They're a hot item.
We call that's what America calls art.
Yeah, and that's how they get away with shit like that. It's art.
Wow.
It ain't fucking art. Are you retarded? Yeah, I had this like imagine going to the bank for a loan. Okay, okay, Mrs. So and so, what would you like? I want to make ceramics and knickknacks. Okay. What kind of knickknacks? Dismembered human body parts.
Nice.
I'd be like, get the fuck out of my office, dude.
Right. I would just call the cops or something, you know.
We got a retard in here.
Something, dude.
Get
Right?
on out of here.
Fuck.
No, I
That's
saw
what
this
I
thing.
do.
I can't find it, but apparently it's supposed to be the state of Hawaii. As of January 1st, 2019, the state of Hawaii has legalized assisted suicide.
Wait, what?
I people are passing it around, but I haven't found anything on it. But anyway.
Jesus. That's nuts, dude. That's crazy. And that's just more proof that like these people who are in, you know, in the up on top, the elites, I guess you can call them, of this earthly plane, they worship a god, but a lesser god, and he likes children. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Moloch, you got all these like interesting deities from like South America and the Mayans, and they all had, you know, child sacrificing pyramids, their own temple just for that, you know? And they ironically look like the Planned Parenthood headquarters. That was, you know, funded, started by Bill Gates Sr. Good guy. Good guy. Like what? Delete the elites. Exactly.
It was
Outta
funny. Someone said delete the elites because, as you know, all elite wrestling. The reasons why it's called all elite wrestling is because the group of the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Hangman, and Cody Rhodes, they were called the elites. We're the elite of the elite. We're the best wrestlers, whatever. They brought Matt Hardy into it, and his catchphrase of the last couple of years has been delete. So when his first shirt dropped, it was called all delete wrestling. So he deleted the elites.
That's interesting.
It is interesting, but it's also nothing to do with this. But it was just funny that someone said delete the elites, and they actually did that on TV as a gimmick.
That's odd. That's interesting. I wouldn't put it past Matt Hardy, but speaking of the elites, talk about the old Black Eye Club. You know, no one outside, bro. Jesus.
What is the Black Eye Club? I never understood it.
I think it's just part of the Freemason ritual or whatever it is that they worship. And I mean, every person in power comes out on stage, gives a public interview with a black eye at one point. I think it's just part of their humiliation ritual.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! New York Times. I just want to see why.
What's the Times talking about?
Fucking nothing. But as soon as you click on it, it's like you gotta subscribe. Every time you try to scroll down, the thing goes up higher. If they want you to subscribe to their website to read the article they wrote.
Nice. Here, let's I'm gonna share this here. So we got Fox News covering Massachusetts, which is nice, you know. There's the headline. There it is. Massachusetts activates 1,000 National Guard troops amid protests. The reasons behind the activation remains unclear. Nice. 1,000 members activated. Actually, it was 2,000, but that's okay for the coronavirus back in whatever. But now Now it's for the protest, apparently. It's interesting, and this is from Governor Baker himself. Let's see if we can get there. Commonwealth, Office of the Governor, Mr. Baker, blah, blah, blah. So I hereby exercising my authority under Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 33, Section 38 and 41 to activate Massachusetts National Guard personnel under state activity duties to provide necessary assistance to state and local civilian authorities and or special duty and emergency assistance for the preservation of life and property, preservation of order, and to afford protections to persons. This activation includes up to 1,000 military personnel of the Massachusetts National Guard and may be increased by further order. The activation shall begin on August 28th, 2020, and continue until further order of the whoever that is, General, Mr. Baker. Nice.
Right.
Nice. Commander-in-Chief. Nice. So you have that happen in Massachusetts. Like, that's interesting because what happened 2 weeks ago in Wisconsin? National Guard started moving in town, and a couple days later they had a protest or they had a incident that led to massive protest. And now here we are. Here we are, people. What do we like to say? There's nothing new under the sun. They got the same story on repeat. Change the name. The narrative stays the same. They just changed the name, not the outcome, but the meat in the middle. This time he didn't get kneeled on. He got shot in the back 7 times, and blah blah blah. And then you have the story that really fires up everyone. That gets everyone really split. Oh, was he doing it? Was he shooting those people because he doesn't care about Black Lives Matter? Like, oh no, it's for his own safety. Blah 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 blah. But either way, no one on mainstream, no one that I know, even knows or just doesn't simply want to talk about the fact that one of the dude that was allegedly shot was a pedophile, and he's being called a victim. So there's that normalization for...
No one's talking about it. Like, no one's saying, oh, he was a victim or he was a pedophile, a convicted 14 years old, I believe, was the age of the girl.
Yeah.
So please, and like, it's just, I was just reading a lot of stuff while you're going over that. They're about to do something, and if you think the riots are bad now, get ready. I know all of us here are probably have seen the autopsy report for George Floyd come out, and they basically said his cause of death was a shit ton of drugs. So now the cop is asking for all charges to be dropped, since it was the drugs that now have caused his death and not the knee in the neck. So when they do this,
when they do that, that's gonna fire it up, baby. That's nuts, dude. I've been telling people around here, I'm like, expect to see riots. I'm like, we're in a city where, I mean, there's not a lot of white people in Springfield. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it just fucking blows my mind. It really does. What's happening? Who's hitting me up? Someone texting me.
Phone call, mishap, bang bang.
No, I heard something. Something.
While you're trying to figure out what the mouse is doing underneath the whatever, let's get you out of here. You got Yahoo News, good people. Mm-hmm. Lightning hampers firefight or California firefight. So openly admitting once again that the California fires are being sparked up and juiced on by lightning. And wow, what a story. Nice. Okay. I'm missing something here. That's it. Nice. That's the meat of the story. I was going to read the fucking story, but we'll just go to this one. So keep that in mind, people. Lightning in California. Starting fires. 2012. Lightning laser weapon developed by The U.S. Army.
And he goes back even deeper than that. That we showed
Oh,
the Richie video from this that screenshot is from that video he put up from 2005.
Like, how nuts is that? 50 billion watts. Like, you're done. You're cranked.
Go back up. What that guy say? This means the air could be manipulated to act like a lens.
Wow, it might be why it's like hot as shit and then, you know, it's cold as hell. That's crazy. Because I don't know if you've seen that picture floating around. I haven't shared it because I don't know how valid it is, but it literally looks like a beam of light is shooting out of the sky and there's like lightning shooting all around it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he even says like he wants you to think a regular light bulb uses 100 watts of power. This is using 50 billion.
If a laser beam is intense enough, its electromagnetic field is strong enough to rip electrons off air molecules, creating plasma. Nice. 2012, people. 2012. Like, nice.
Yeah, because remember in that clip with that lady, the newscast, she was like, it could like things for that conducting is like a car battery or a terrorist tooth fillings. We're like, there are tooth fillings?
Right. I remember that. You can hone in on that shit. Trying to see if they have any like pictures of lightning, but there you go.
Last 24 hours, 423 lightning strikes.
50 new fire.
What?
Nice.
What kind of fucking lightning have you got over there, bro? I've been in some bad storms in my day. I've never had 423 lightning strikes in 24 hours.
What is that?
It's like a fountain thing.
What is this? No, I don't care
Biden's
about.
leader of Trump shrinks to 6 points, dude.
Dude, I don't give a shit. All right.
Dude, it's coming in November. Don't forget, get out there and vote.
Yeah, let me be patriotic and get my vaccine while I'm at it. Imagine that. Where's that article? You got that on the...
What's that?
On the fly, that patriotic article. You know, it's unpatriotic to not get your vaccine when it's ready. Like, that's nice. Weapon's name is Rods of God. Nice. I must have missed that in the article. Nice. Where is that? I don't see it. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, the Army ain't named shit crazy, you know?
And they always, the U.S. military, and whenever they do stuff, there's a lot of stuff they name that is after, like, ancient gods.
Oh, my goodness. Absolutely. Is this the one? There you go. There you go, people. So when you're voting, don't forget that it's not un-American. It's patriotic to get your vaccine. Like, nice. And little did I know that little Maxwell thing. Little did I know she was giving UN speeches. So that's nice. That's nice for everyone to think about. Yeah, win the war. Nice. Simply getting the vaccine is going to be our patriotic duty. Nice, dude. And that's how they're gonna get you to put down your guns and all this other crap. Nice.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday. The Elon Musk brain chip.
Absolutely.
That was yesterday.
That was.
How'd that go?
You tell me. Look at that.
The fuck is this?
Simple as 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a 9-minute video I want to show on it, but this is the basics. This is Neuralink for dummies. Look at that. Don't you want to be happy with your permanent little thing on your head? Or they drill into your skull, do all this crazy shit. Nice. Speaking of Elon, Dustin, forgot about Elon.
Well, I'm on Facebook going through my things, and he promises Neuralink will let you stream music directly to your brain. Elon Musk says first demo of his brain chip is coming this Friday. Yay.
Really?
Yes.
Well, is that an old article? Because that was Friday he went out with this shit.
Someone took a screenshot of it.
Oh, okay.
So it was obviously before yesterday.
So there you go. This is the link here, guys, to the scariest movie ever. He released a video pretty much summing up everything that happened. And this is what I'm talking about. Scariest movie ever has no affiliation with Fox News, NBC, or whatever. It's nice. Nice. But here, you know what? Let me make us like that. Make this big. Put my earphones in. All right. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to hit play, obviously. Nice. Real quick. Pigs. Event 201.
Yep.
Coronavirus came out of the pigs, but yeah.
All right, welcome to the Neuralink product demo. I'm really excited to show you what we've got. I think it's going to blow your mind.
Doesn't he look weird?
Yeah, he sounds weird too.
Yeah, something's up. Something was up. I don't know.
I'm really excited to show you what we've got. I think it's going to blow your mind. The current medical research, we'll just go through what is the state of the art in medical research, and then what's the state of the art in what consumers or people in general can get. So the current medical research has shown that you can read neurons in a human's brain. So something called the Utah array, which has about 100 channels per array, but it's like, kind of like it's a bed of rigid spikes that's literally inserted with an air hammer. So that's slightly discomforting, I think. And there's wires and a box on your head. And so it's some infection risk. And obviously it will look pretty weird if you're walking around with boxes on your head. And in order to use it, you have to have an expert medical professional there. And it's only been done in a few dozen people. So, but it is served as an important proof of concept that this can be done. So we did want to point this out and show that this actually does work. It's just not something that the average person.
Like, really, there's something wrong with his face.
The robot.
Yeah, something. Something's just off.
Could use effectively. And then in terms of what is currently available, there is something called deep brain stimulation, where they put a small number of electrodes in your brain, and will actually zap your brain with an electric current. And it's valuable for its uses, but it can't read or write high bandwidth information. I would say this is sort of a bit like sort of kicking the TV, which does work, but not always, and it has limitations. Nonetheless, this has greatly helped over 150,000 people, and it's actually, just despite being somewhat of a brute force approach, it has been very effective for a lot of people, and this is what's currently available. So we want to radically improve this by multiple orders of magnitude, improve by a factor of 100, then 1,000, then 10,000. So going into the Neuralink architecture, what we've done over the past year is dramatically simplify the device. So we about a year ago, we had a device which had multiple parts, including a piece that had to sort of sit behind your ear, and it was complex, and you wouldn't still look totally normal. You'd have a thing behind your ear. So we've simplified this to simply something that is about the size of a large coin, and it goes in your skull, replaces a piece of skull, and the wires then connect within a few centimeters or about an inch away from the device.
How about that?
I can't even follow what he's saying because he sounds like he has a stroke.
That's right. He sounds like he's like out for the count. But what he's basically saying is that it's gonna drill a hole into your skull and put one of them bad Larrys in there, and it's gonna connect to a device. Like, what device is that, buddy? He hasn't really mentioned that yet. I don't know if anyone's catching that drift. It's gonna connect to the device. Well, what device is that gonna be? Probably your Inovio 2020 ID. You know.
And this is sort of what it looks like. Yeah.
Nice.
This is our little device.
Clear power sigil.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It does that thing at the bottom is just to hold the threads in place because they're just like little fine wires.
Nice.
I mean, frankly, to sort of simplify this, what we're, I mean, it's more complicated than this, but it's in a lot of ways it's kind of like a Fitbit in your skull with tiny wires. So, and it's yeah. So
yeah. Isn't that nice? And look at that. So what I want to focus on real quick is the 1,200 or 1,024 channels per link. If you double that, that's 2048. If you double that, that's 4096. That's the size of the quantum qubit chip in the D-Wave quantum computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just find that, interesting how he says he wants to multiply and multiply and multiply. So you go from your 512 to your 1024 to your 2040 and 4096. And it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy how everything is connected from back then to now. And it just sucks, dude, how you got RFB's channel down, because I used to go back and watch shit from like 3, 4, 5 years ago, and it lines up with exactly everything that's happening today. Now all that's gone. I've downloaded a couple here and there, but certainly not enough. I mean, I don't have the storing capacity for all that stuff, but it's just a big loss that you're not going to get a lot of. Anthony Patch, you can say what you want about him, but back in 2015, 2014, he was on the money. He was talking about an artificial coronavirus outbreak back then in like 2012, 2013. There's an interview. It's crazy.
Bro.
Imagine that.
All day battery life.
You like that, right?
Can I get that on my phone?
Well, you're going to have to charge it. Get ready. No, get ready.
Our current prototype version 0.9 has about 1,000 channels. So that's about 100 times better than the next best consumer device that's available. And it's a 23 millimeters by 8 millimeters. It actually fits quite nicely in your skull because your skull is about 10 millimeters thick. So it fits, it goes flush with your skull, it's invisible, and all you can see afterwards is this tiny scar. And if it's under your hair, you can't see it at all. In fact, I could have a Neuralink right now and you wouldn't know. Maybe I do.
Maybe I do.
No, you do.
He does. Isn't that nice? And another thing about the 4096 real quick, and how, you get there from 1024. Allegedly, for whatever it's worth, scientists claim that the background radiation of the universe is at the radiation level is like 4096.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's the background radiation. That could just be like the frequency or the level that, like, I don't know, things like the firmament or the things outside the firmament in a realm that we can't quite understand or get to. Possibly. Who knows?
Jen's backstage.
Oh, there she is.
I don't lie.
Bobby doesn't lie. What's up?
Me, I just got up. I fell asleep.
Bruh.
I'm almost ready to fall asleep myself. So I'm
Yo,
on.
isn't it like I keep looking at all these pictures of in these news sites of fucking fire and like explosions.
Everywhere,
It's
dude.
got to mean something. Like there's a metaphor in there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something like there.
Dude,
But
another
it's not a hell on earth because we know that the real hell is fucking cold.
Right. So check it out. You got fire, all this fire going on, and then we're gonna have ice because winter is coming. Fire and ice.
Bro, it's 80 degrees right now.
Bobby.
And humid. Like, come on.
Bobby, one of my friends has like a future cast, and it's calling for 38-degree days all through October.
Huh.
Bobby.
That's hi Carla. That's kind of cold.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's not
I'm
cool.
down with it. Yeah, I love the cold, but I just
Right,
want like 68. Just
Right,
be 68.
Well, I mean, up here, dude, it went from 94 and it's been 70, 71 the last week. It's crazy. I was playing golf in a sweater the other day. Like, don't do that.
It's been hot as hell here.
Well, I mean, they can get away with it up here. It's New England, you know, New England. It's always shitty weather, so they just blow us out with frequencies and all this crazy shit. But back to what you were saying, Bobby, about these explosions. Like, there's been mad explosions at like military bases, factories, and shit like that isn't covered in the news the last couple of weeks. I don't know what's happening, bro.
423 lightning strikes in California in 24 hours. What are you talking about?
What, right, dude? And then you have the what did they call it? The rod of God? I don't know, dude.
That's probably what they're using, Steve.
Yeah, I think so. I think someone caught a picture of it. It's been floating around the last couple of days. I haven't shared it because I really can't verify it. But from what from what these people are talking about, it's a laser beam that comes down with lightning around it, and that's literally what this picture shows. And then a half hour later, the entire neighborhood's on fire.
Yeah, Sun says laser weapon being tested. Nah, the testing already took place. I mean, I know there was a newscast about it. Richie from Boston had it in one of his videos back in 2005 when they were still testing it. I mean, or not testing, but the Army came out and said, we have this weapon now. And that was 05. So they've been testing it since probably the late 80s.
Right, and the thing I got up here, that was from 2012. You know, that's from the BBC, you know, not like the USA Today, New York Times. You know, you got to go outside of the country to get news. Yeah, I guess, you know, you got to go to Israel.com to get the news, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah, lightning looks different now.
Lightning is different, dude. Lightning is like red all of a sudden. I don't know what that's about. Or it's just a blue flash. Like, there's no actual lightning. It's just a blue flash. And the thunder sounds like a bunch of, like, crazy bass speakers, you know? It's crazy, dude. And then you have the military in my neighborhood. They don't stop drilling, whatever you want to call it. You know, I guess weekend drill is a daily thing all of a sudden. I don't know.
You know, what you were saying before, Steve, about the sky getting closer to us, maybe that's why the thunder's changing. Something's going on with the dome and it's sounding different to us. You know, I don't know.
I think it's artificial.
Yeah, it could be.
I think, well, I mean, it's just it's like it rolls. Like, you'll hear it.
It sounds like ice in an ice, like, say you got a big cooler full of ice and it's starting to melt and you swish it back and forth. That's what it sounds like a lot of times here.
No, yeah, you're right. It does, and like you caught on video those couple times. It just lights up blue outside. That's your new lightning.
Oh yeah, man! I got purple too. Purple
right, yeah. I remember that video. That was nuts.
Well,
I remember one night the sky was flickering like a TV screen used to flicker back in the day. That's the way the sky looked in my video. It was crazy.
7 days ago, LA Times Fires of hell, how dry lightning has sparked some of California's largest infernos.
Wow, Lucifer, not he didn't get struck down like lightning, or anything. That's not in a book. Wait a minute. That's crazy.
What was that? Like I just Googled lightning California, and I'm like, lightning siege hits California with nearly 12,000 strikes in a week. What?
That's nuts.
Like the people who just got completely flooded by the hurricane probably didn't even have 12 lightning strikes, let alone 1,200.
Yeah, that's insane.
I thought you said 12,000.
12,000. Sorry, 12,000. It is 12,000.
That's nuts, dude. I saw a picture.
My mind won't let me read that. They're like, no, it can't be right. It has to be lower.
That's nuts, dude. What did I see the other day? Speaking of weather warfare in Texas, right before one of those hurricanes rolled in, there was a picture, and you know how they have water spouts? There was probably 15 water spouts in frame, in a still picture.
Now that's crazy. That's some crazy shit.
That's terrifying.
Imagine being out there on a boat when that shit happens. Fuck that.
1 million acres have burned.
I bet half of it was farmland.
You got Joe Rogan's probably like, not the weed. That's the only thing he does that I agree with. And he avidly puts it on people. Like, hey, you ever smoke weed? Edibles? You should try it, dude. Everyone, he said everyone should feel what paranoia feels like because everyone's too fucking comfortable. And I agree. That's the only thing he's ever said that I agree with. People are too fucking comfortable. You need to be paranoid every now and again.
Shit, I could be dead ass fucking sober and I'm still fucking looking out the window.
I think I've seen that van before.
Right. I don't care about what's on the ground. I'm looking up. I'm seeing what these people are doing up there because, like I said, I only live 5 miles from an international air base. It's
I got something for you, Steve. I think I might have read your mind a little bit, and I found some pictures from California, and there's one in here that's very interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, don't you uh-oh me, dude. But why I sent Steve this? Did anyone happen to see the fucking video that Katy Perry put out about her baby?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know none of that stuff.
She was like, well, I only found out because someone on Facebook was like, so no one's going to talk about the Katy Perry video about her baby. I was like, oh, I guess I got to watch it. And she's like walking around showing you everything. Like, oh my God, look, it's where he's going to sleep. And then she goes, wah, after everything she says.
Weird.
I'm like, what is wrong with this bitch? And his little clothes.
It's probably all Celine Dion clothes for her baby.
Probably
yeah, I wouldn't doubt that for 1 minute. What do we got here, Bobby? What in
So this is the some of the photos of the fire, but there's one picture. It's picture number 4 in this. That's very interesting.
Come on, I'm going the complete opposite way. What the hell is that?
They have an explanation for what it is, but I don't believe a fucking word they say. So there I go again, thinking for myself.
This is like something out of you ever see that animated Disney Hercules movie when you were a kid?
Mm-hmm.
This is like that really bad guy that starts fucking everything up.
Who, Hades?
I don't know, dude. No, he released all these things. I don't know. I haven't seen this movie in 25 years.
All I know is James Woods was Hades.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, so next to it says, a fire whirl shoots into the sky as flames from the Hogfire jump Highway 36 about 5 miles from Susanville, California.
The fire NATO.
Hog.
It shoots into the sky. It's not that it came from the sky with this weapon.
It's a fire spout, like a water spout. It's a fire spout.
Sure. I'll go with it. And it's just so like
David Hogg, you know.
But you just like go through the pictures a little bit, and you kind of like get this like, this is not a fire. Like this is some crazy shit that's doing.
Look at that one.
Wow.
Oh, dude, go to 29. A lot of them are just burnt cars.
Of course, because that's what a forest fire does. It burns cars. Wow, look at that thing. That's like a hand coming out of the ground, reaching for your
I
soul.
know.
What the fuck?
It's a burning tree,
Jeez.
but it looks like it's coming out of straight out of hell.
Yeah, right.
But see, this is what I don't get. How come this tree's not on fire yet? This thing's like completely like molten lava looking, and this tree's like, "Yo, you good, dude?"
Oh, what was that movie, bro, from like the 90s where there was like a volcano underneath LA?
Fucking wasn't Twin Peaks, but it was
No.
It was that with that dude who was James Bond for a while, right?
I'm not sure, but like the water started to boil and they went in
the tar pits started bubbling.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat will throw it at me.
It might have been Kano.
It might have been a volcano.
Might have been. I don't know. What that reminds me of, bro. Like everything on the surface, like up here is fine, but everything down here is just fucked.
Yeah.
That's intense. And you know, why would they show us a movie like that, you know?
The one I was thinking of was Dante's Peak.
Oh, that was good.
The one that Steve's talking about is Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. It was that guy. That's right.
I just Googled it right quick. Did anyone in the chat get it?
Nice.
Look at that. The tree next to that tree is all just sitting there doing nothing.
I mean, the bushes, everything. Look at the bike.
Let's go forward. Let's go
most
forward.
Selective fire I've ever seen in my life.
It only burns metal. And if the tree happens to be right up against that metal, then the tree will get it. But other than that, no, look, the llama's fine.
Dude, these pictures look like they're out of like Syria, like after a war.
That's insane.
This is a fire. What is that looking? What's that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Is that the scorched part?
Maybe.
The scorch. The fire burning. This fire burning south of Carmel, California, was captured via satellite.
Nice.
You can see the bright orange spots where it's actually burning.
I saw that, yeah, like in the middle top or right.
Yeah, right there.
I thought that was an interesting
satellite. It looks
like a
couple thousand feet.
That show I just watched recently called the Feed. They were trying to control the population panic over the feed going down because everybody's hooked into this hive mind of the feed, and they were doing it with rolling blackouts.
Yeah.
Interesting how they control the power, and they're going to give it to you and take it away from you whenever they feel like it.
Yeah. I sent Steve something last night because for some reason was it last night or the other night? Whenever we went live last, something popped up on my phone as like it was a Netflix ad for this new show or newer show, I don't know. And I watched it and I was like, what the hell did I just watch? So I sent it to Steve. So he's like, what is this? Dude, what? Who makes this shit?
What is it?
Yeah, what was that?
Hold on, I can look at it. It's called, Jen might have seen it or heard of it. I never heard of it. It just popped on my phone like, hey, you should watch this. I'm like, who are you? Hello?
Here, I'm scrolling back now.
Same. It's called Raised by Wolves. It's on HBO Max, not Netflix. My bad.
I never saw that.
HBO Max.
I saw Dances with Wolves, but not Raised by Wolves. But somebody wrote in here Night of the Comet, and that just reminded me of what I was thinking about before I dozed off on the couch, was that picture that you had up that I never really got to take a good look at, Steve, which was the comet and then the wake from a boat.
Yeah.
That was I can't get that image out of my head. You never sent me the picture so I could really look at it, but just when I saw that glimpse of it that you had it up that night, I was like, oh my God, like that's so crazy.
Oh yeah, I think it's on my page somewhere. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to look after Bob.
Because that's one thing I've been trying to figure out with the dome is what the fuck are comets? You know, how do they factor in? What are these things? Because clearly they're not what they're telling us.
I always like when I learned about the truth about the plane. For whatever reason, one of the first things I thought of was comets, and in my brain, the way my mind works is they are celestial beings that just fly by and try to get in. Like how like they do that show with Elon Musk where it looks like something ejects out of it.
Right,
it's like that, but reverse order. They're coming here. I don't know why. It's the first thing I ever thought of. So the raised by wolves things, as we can real quick, it's centers around two androids. I sent Steve the picture of the trash. Father and mother tasked with raising human children on a mysterious new planet after Earth was destroyed by a great war. The colony of humans threatens to be torn apart by religious differences. The androids learn that controlling the beliefs of humans is a treacherous and difficult task. That's literally the premise of the show.
Nice.
From Ridley Scott, so.
Nice. Here, let me get a screen share for the other one.
I just saw it. I was like, this is so creepy. What is this?
All right. Jesus. Here we go.
I thought you saw him. I was getting all excited.
Oh, no. Oh, look at that real quick.
It reminds me, for whatever reason, when I see that, I just think of the band Sublime.
I actually have that tattoo on my back. On my right shoulder. Except it's black.
Continue on, my guy.
You have been chosen by Soul for our holy mission. And the time is now. We are humanity's last hope.
Praise Soul.
Praise Soul.
Nice.
Praise Zool?
Nice.
Like from Ghostbusters?
Zool, yeah, exactly, dude. That's crazy.
I'm the key master. You the gatekeeper?
Gatekeeper.
It's my favorite. It's literally my favorite movie of all time.
Who are you gonna call? Bobby Stevens.
That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason why I got into the paranormal to begin with. Was Ghostbusters. I was like, I want to do that until I realized that, ghosts aren't like that.
Nah.
Wherever they are.
I like the part where they're yelling at the slime and the slime starts getting activated and how they feel like this negative energy and how they feed off of it. Like, that was their version of how they showed it. But, basically that is how it is. These negative entities get us all, fighting with each other, annoyed every day. You go out into the public and it's like, F this, F you, car crashes and people slamming into each other. Everybody gets pissed off and everything. Somebody gets robbed. And then these negative entities. So I feel like this whole city matrix thing, the way they have people living and everything, is designed for that. It's not designed for happiness. It's designed for strife and conflict and, just pissed off.
If God wanted us to be to live like we are now, we would have been born into apartment complexes.
Yeah.
Right.
We're supposed to be free. Being one with nature, being out there, like being connected, not shoved into tiny little boxes with all this EMF all go over our heads and all type. Like that's another thing too that I don't think a lot of people don't hear talk about as much as how much, because like I told you guys before, and when I was doing paranormal stuff, the EMF detector or the EMFs in general, like they can if they're strong enough, they can mess with you so bad to where you could be sick, have hallucinations, like have extreme paranoia and anxiety. Just from seeing too close to things that give off a lot of EMF. Imagine what smart meters are doing.
Yeah, man, you get some COVID.
Exactly. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
One or the other.
Well, that's where sleep paralysis, I think, has come from, is all of this introduction to technology, millimeter wave, more frequencies. You know, it opens the door. So either A, you're getting, you know, beamed or targeted by this 5G grid, or C, the door is just open for a negative entity. And either way, something's going to happen to you physically or mentally. You're going to tell your doctor, they're going to be like, yeah, the old sleep paralysis, take this pill so you can't move even harder when you know, when it happens. It's crazy. Or you just, you know, you just take it and you're fucked up for an hour, then you're out cold all night. You know, it's like, oh, I wonder what the side effects of this are going to be in 30 years. People don't think about that, you know? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. When what we got? Could EMF make a light bulb flicker when it's turned off? Absolutely. If it's EMF from a device like a 5G tower, I'm not sure, but if there's a spirit that is strong enough to manipulate the electromagnetic frequency of its surroundings, yeah, it could definitely fuck with electricity. We're all electric beings at our core, you know. We're just electric spiritual bodies having a human experience right now. For some reason, we came in at the end of the book, but I don't think we had a choice.
So, Steve, did you say you have some Iraqi money?
No, but I've been telling people about it for a while.
Did you see the one where it's got the Tower of Babel on it?
I don't know.
All right. If you give me this, I'll just put myself here. I look a mess, guys. I just woke up from a nap. But I wanted to show you, this is a Tower of Babel.
Nice.
The Iraqi money.
Nice. You can't beat that.
Iraqi money. And I got ones with Saddam on them, like his face and stuff. Yeah. Let me see here.
Oh, the guy they blamed 9/11. Oh no, that was the other guy. That's right. That was the other guy.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting. We were talking about that on Awakened Saint, that they have the Tower of Babel there on the money.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'll go off camera now since I look a mess.
It's all good. But what was I gonna say? That's crazy, dude. That's, you know, eerily similar to those pictures that we were, you know, looking at a while ago with I don't even know what you call it, the dude on top, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just very, very crazy the way they don't even hide their shit, you know. And I feel like most of their plan is on currency around the world. So maybe I'm going to start looking into just like what's on currency notes, you know, nowadays, because, you know, once they recycle a new note, that means that plan is done, in my opinion. And the only reason they haven't pulled the dollar yet is because they're still part of the plan that needs to be done. You know, order out of chaos. You know, we're getting there. We're getting there. They got the chaos brewing up. You know, I can only imagine the order, where the law of the land governs. You know, like that's going to be great. It's going to be great.
What's this about RFB getting taken down?
Oh
yeah, he's done.
His first channel, or his backup's still up?
His backup's still up, but I mean, there's like 1,000 videos that are just gone. You know, probably more than that. I don't know. It's just crazy because, like, it's just I always find myself like listening because you know, there's so much shit happening now that, you know, if let's say I listen to a stream with like you know, Karen and someone, and then I listen to like Ceiling Fan and then Awaken. It's kind of like the same thing over and over again, you know, with everything that's happening now. So I like to go back. I like to go back like 3, 4, or 5 years and listen to old podcasts. And he's got a good channel for that because throughout the years he's had everyone on. So you want to listen to like him and Richard Kalberg or Gary Wayne or whatever, you know, it was all there, and now it sucks, dude. It just, for me personally, it sucks because that just ruins like a routine for me and for everyone. That's everyone's loss because that's valuable information that I hope most people downloaded. I downloaded a couple knockout videos, you know, so, you know, definitely not enough, but at the same time, it sucks, dude. It sucks. But everyone, if you don't know about the backup, he's got RFB II, which is RFB 2, and he has another new one. It's called the Band 911.
Oh,
So check that out. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Someone just put it up there in the chat. So definitely check those out. I'm sure he'll have a new video dropping sooner or later, but I guess he was trying to upload a video showing how militaries were, let's see what we got. For making a video showing military training to arrest USA citizens. So he was in the process of uploading that, and I guess while it was processing, a couple bots may have watched it and taken it down. That's crazy.
So he must have had 2 strikes and got his 3rd strike and taken down, or do you think they just took it down? Because I know there's two different ways that happen. Some people just say they wake up and it's gone, or they get that 3rd strike and it's gone.
Well, what they can do is that they hit you with all 3. They hit you with 3 strikes, but for different reasons, all at once.
They tried doing that to me a couple of times. When I finally got my backup going, I was on the verge. Like, they were hitting me with shit from 2 years ago, like drugged up drag kid and stuff like that. I was doing about the trannies and stuff. All of a sudden, like back in I don't know, last year sometime, I started getting hit left and right. Maybe it was like October or November last year, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" I put this video out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. They'd be doing the same shit for me. I wake up the other day. They didn't remove the videos, but there were copyright claims in my videos from like 4 months ago, a couple weeks ago, about 2 years. I don't know. They're pulling shit down. They're making themselves known. And like I said, the day comes where we find out that, I have a decent feeling that we're on the money about a lot of things, but when it's all public, there's not going to be a outlet to go be like, see guys, we were right. I think that we'll be in the NWO by then, not us, but that's the plan.
The new world order for life.
Exactly. The quad new.
And you know what 44 is? It's death doors. Death's doors is what it stands for. 44.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I see 444s everywhere, so that makes me feel a lot better. Nice.
What's this? SpaceX prototype vehicle explodes during engine test.
Yay!
It's a win for the good guys, boys. It's so crazy, dude. Like I'm like looking all around the world right now for stuff. See what's happening all around the world, and like it's either the lightning strikes in California, the riots for the staged killings, or how pedophiles get laws to go in their favor.
Yeah.
Or it's Elon Musk talking about fucking how we have robots implanting brain chips in pigs. That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Something we need to do.
Well,
so crazy.
Interesting thing is that was his beta project. And what was the beta project for coronavirus, Operation 201 or Event 201? And what happened in that? There was a strain of coronavirus that came out of not bats, but pigs.
Well, listen, in the Bible, didn't Jesus cast out the demons and they went into the swine and then the swine ran into the sea?
Yep.
So there you go. And now they're fucking with pigs again. It seems like the Dark One entities, demons or whatever, are able to jump into these pigs or something. When pigs fly.
So
far off.
I wonder what these guys did here. 2 members of Elite Night Stalkers helicopter unit killed when their Black Hawk crashed on island used to train Navy SEALs. So, Staff Sergeant Vincent P. Marquetta, 33, of Brick, New Jersey, and then Tyler Shelton, 22, of Bernardino, California. 33, 22.
Nice.
I wonder what what the hell they were doing.
Jennifer Kingsling says that Tube has backed up everything on RFB, and I think he wants a wrench, so we can drop the link in here.
Who?
Somebody in the chat named Tube.
What I don't know what we're talking about. Tube? YouTube?
Yeah, his name is Tubes or something on here. It's True Tube. TROOTUBE wants a wrench, so he can post the link to all the backed up RFB stuff he's got. So if you gave him a wrench, he could drop the link, is what he's saying.
All right. Well, he's in line. He's in a long line of people to get a wrench.
All right. Well, I'm just putting it out there. That's what's in the chat.
All right. Well, let me see. I got to go on my phone to do this shit. So you guys talk amongst yourselves.
All right. So how's it going, Bobby?
I watched the new Bill and Ted last night.
Yeah, how was it?
I mean, it's Bill and Ted, so.
Yeah, it's gay. They have some nuggets in there of information, though.
That's what I was hoping for. I mean, nothing I really like stuck out. The only message I guess they were trying to get across is that like how music can bring the world together, but that's about it. Yeah. I mean, half the dialogue in the movie was, "Dude, no way." So I mean, there's not really a lot of, information. They went to hell again. So I mean, there's that.
I saw Bill and Ted, the first one, in the movie theater. Yep.
Well, due to coronavirus, I would have to sit 6 feet away with a mask on at all times to go see a movie now.
Oh, I have some interesting stuff to tell you. We went to Los Mexicanos restaurant tonight before I got on here with you guys earlier. And went in, no mask, sat down, no mask, and about 5 other families came in and sat down with no masks. It was awesome.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Thank God. I walked into a 7-Eleven the other day, getting ready to fucking defend myself and say something. And like the clerk behind the cashier didn't have a mask. The guy sitting in the corner playing a little slot machine they bought wasn't wearing a mask, and I was like, "Oh, thank God." And I just walked in there, and we all were talking and bullshitting. It felt like old times.
Yeah, the good old days.
The good old days of 6 months ago.
Right.
Before.
Joke. It's a joke.
What's a joke is Joe Biden, man. That guy can't even put a sentence together. I mean, he's like 5 years older than God.
I swear. It is so crazy listening to that guy talk, and then you have Trump. He put the seal back on his podium.
Mm-hmm.
So there's whatever that means to anybody, but it's almost as if like the way they're setting it up, because one of the biggest storylines they keep talking about is the police and defunding them, and that Biden was like, if one of the first things I'll do in office is I'll defund the police across America.
And what people have to understand is, well, if you defund the police, what are they going to bring in to replace it?
That's what we were talking about.
People begging for you to defund the police because they're going to bring in fucking military police.
Exactly. That's what means.
You wanted us to fucking defund the police. We defunded it. You didn't say what you wanted us to bring in.
1,000 fucking %. That's what means they were talking about the other day, was that these people, they create a straw man.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh, defund the police. And then so Joe's like, if I win, I'll defund the police. So then he gets there. He defunds
Problem,
the police.
reaction, solution.
Crime rises naturally. And then now those same people who scream defund the police are saying we need help. So then Joe Biden will be like, okay, well, here's the military style of police, because obviously the police didn't work, and we need, quote, better trained police that won't just go killing, quote, black people every day, as LeBron James says. That cop who killed Jacob Fake just woke up and wanted to kill a black man that day.
Nice.
So it's just one of the things. You can see it from a mile away. But so that's the only in I see for Biden as president. That's like in the script, is that, oh, if Biden gets in, the defund police is going to happen. And then if Trump gets in, they can keep going, or gets back in, they can keep going with the riots. Because if he gets reelected, it's going to erupt again in the middle of winter. So that can help keep coronavirus going through the winter because people are now rioting outside, that kind of thing, blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, there's two good scripts, but if I was going to run shit, Biden's script is better for me. Defund the police, replace them with military police, let crime rates soar through the roof.
I think it's interesting too that all the smaller businesses are getting trashed and shut down because of all this bullshit. They can't survive. Only the big corporations are surviving, and the big corporations get all of their crap mostly from China.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's Chimerica.
No, 1,000%. Like I was telling Steve before we went live, I saw this clip on YouTube of like these conservatives were bashing LeBron James because LeBron James always brings up how bad America is. But then he was like, yeah, but doesn't China have their hand in the NBA's pocket? How come you don't ever talk about how bad China is? It was kind of funny to listen to like destroy them. It was funny. But that's the truth. If you look at it, everything, like you can't go to church, you can't go to school, you can't go to work. But you can go to Target, you can go to Walmart, you can go to your Kroger's, whatever the hell you want to do. Coronavirus doesn't go in there, but don't go to your church, don't go to your school, don't go to work. We got you. We'll send you checks every 8 months for $1,000.
Right, or whatever they're doing there.
There's 1,200 I got. Oh, thanks, bro. I make that in a week.
What are you doing in Germany, bro? You got to think about the UBI that they're trying to introduce in Germany for.
Well, that's what Andrew Yang's script was during the presidential debates early in the year. His whole campaign was running on UBI and picking people at random to give them $1,000 extra a month for no reason, just to see if their lives would be more enriched. That was his whole plan.
Wow. I know the Yang guy. It's the Yang gang. That's what they were calling all that shit.
Yeah, math. And and this is another thing that people don't get. Like, I'm not on here trying to be all insensitive, but you're gonna tell me that the Asian guy who's running for president is going to have his own button that says math on it? Like, come on, dude.
That's crazy.
It's such a joke.
Well, once again, there's never an independent that wins. It's always Democrat or Republican. You pledge allegiance to the Republic, yet they tell you we live in a democracy.
Yeah.
It can't be flat and fucking curved. It can't be a republic and a democracy at the same fucking time.
That's the whole thing too. Like, people don't even know that this country was, quote, founded as a constitutional republic. That's why we have a constitution.
But then it's like, oh, we live in a democracy. We got the Republicrats and the whatever the fuck.
Do people think the Constitution? I mean, it was in the end, but like the Constitution was supposed to be there, like as the backbone of the country, not somebody's journal entry.
Right now, it's not even applicable.
No, because we don't live in a constitutional republic. We live in a democracy.
Exactly. So that's what I like to tell all these quackers who cry about that's not constitutional, my rights, my amendments. Well, they don't care. They don't follow that shit anymore, right, bro?
George Carlin said the best. You don't have rights. You have privileges that can be taken away at any time as long as they see fit. And then he went on a rant saying, "You want to know about your little precious fucking rights? Well, go home, Google Chinese Americans in 1942, and let's see all about your little precious rights."
Oh yeah.
When all the Japanese American who were born in America were forced into concentration camps.
And that has to do with Rex 84. We were talking about Rex 84 the other day. That's where that all comes in.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's such a joke. But that's why it's brainwashing on both sides that people don't get. The far rights will be like Constitution, my rights, God given. And then the Democrats will be, the left crazy retards will just be fucking the exact opposite. Like, ideas and feelings and 80 genders. I can be anything I want.
Yeah. United States of Chimerica.
That's all it is. That's all we are.
It's one big chimera. That's what I get out of that. China, America, chimera. Here we are. Days of Noah, just like that.
I can't even get I went to my bank one time, TD I have over here, and I got a new card, and they were like, "Would you like an American flag pin?" I was like, "Yeah, it's free. Fuck it." And they gave me it. They're like, "Here you go." They gave me a new card. I was like, "All right, thank you." And I drove off, and I looked at the USA pin, and on the back of the package it said "Made in China."
Of course, yeah.
You can't make an American flag pin in America.
For real. And the real truth just pretty much read my mind. I was about to bring that up,
Yeah.
but that's all it is.
So, like, people like think of it as like, see, some people like us and everyone here in the chat, they could see a puzzle that's not put together and see the whole picture. Some people need the entire puzzle and the box to be like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what's supposed to be. So,
Yeah.
like, people see one wing and then another wing, but if you put them together, the wings go together. And it's the same thing. They're
It's
the
the same
same
bird.
exact thing.
Yeah.
And the bird's mind is Lucifer.
Yeah.
Yep. Real Satanists. They wear suits and ties, not fucking robes and whatever. What is it in the
You know what a tie is Lucifer's leash on somebody.
yeah, pretty much. But in the one of the 10 commandments of being a Satanist is thou shalt not be like stupid or whatever the fuck it is, you know? Because they don't deal with stupid people. These people are like smart, not in a way of like enlightened, but earthly smart. Let's put it that way.
They're organized. You know, they got their shit together. They got a plan and they're following it.
Look at Trump, right? Before he was president, he was one of the best businessmen of all time because he knew how to get in and out of he knew how to get what he wanted from people.
Yeah. Oh,
unfortunately, he's smart. Like, I don't want to praise the guy, you know, but
he's manipulative.
Yeah, that's how he got to where he, you know, besides being born into the right bloodline.
Right. He could tell everyone to wear a pink shirt every Friday, and that's gonna, you know, get him in office and stop COVID. And you betcha they'll be out there, pink shirts, they'll have hats, underwear, all that shit.
I caught one of Trump's commercials on, like, you know, when I'm watching some YouTube thing, the commercial comes up. I caught one of his and I caught one of Biden's, and let me tell you, it's like a shit show. It's like Idiocracy with their presence. It's like a WWE match. They're not well spoken at all. Trump, he doesn't even sound intelligent. I mean, he uses such basic words and stuff, and it's like, it's such a joke. It's just, he's like, we can't let these crazy people win and all this stuff.
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump is his gimmick through being president is they had him up is like, you have to be what the minority people talk like and how they think. They don't like the PC culture and all this stuff. So that's who you're going to be. So like you'll get that the people who want to like talk, you know, that way, and then everyone who goes against you will be you're so rude, you're so ignorant.
You know, like when Obama was in and they were writing his speeches, he always had this slick, intelligent sound to him with some kind of wit and stuff. And then they get the white guy back in, right? Donald Trump or whoever it was going to be. And it's like, he sounds just like a dumbass, you know, like, everything's terrific. Yeah, everything's great.
Well, so did Bush.
Fabulous people, you know. I mean, he doesn't say anything that's earth-shattering. He's just very common spoken.
Yeah, Bush was like that too. Bush was very retarded, talking. Fool me once, shame on me.
He's such a bad liar that I think he had to play it like that and look stupid because he's not a good liar.
Well, I think that's the same thing. I think that's the same thing with Trump is I think it's easier for him to be, he can lie easier if he's just being like some dickhead. Yeah, the China virus. He loves that. He loves it so much.
The China virus.
Bobby, look at it from like when he was on WWF doing that promo against Vince McMahon back in like 2008, or he talks to those that you know, the arena's full of people. The same way he hypes up his people for his presidential shit, you know?
It's a gimmick.
It is, dude. It
is. Like The Rock, right? The Rock could talk his way into anything. He could be president one day. He has the talk. Just like that's why Obama was so good when they picked him, because they knew he could have a 30-minute speech and say fucking nothing. You learned zero from Obama talking,
Except
but
for
it sounded good.
yeah, it sounded good when you were saying yes, we can.
Exactly, you
You
know.
were really saying something else.
But like the whole thing was like I think that was the beginning of like the stepping stones for BLM.
Yeah.
Where it was going to eventually go and things like that. But like he could talk. I mean, like I said, like these people, they're evil, and they are like just the scum of the earth. All of them, every single person. If you have money and power, that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? Like they all have good something that they do good really well. And Obama, he could talk.
Well, real quick, know what this kind of sparked a little thing in my mind about so Trump is like presented as like being like, you know, a macho man or alpha male type deal, and what have we seen what have we seen an absent of in youth and people under 30 over the last 10 years? That alpha male perspective, that you know, that just asshole dude mentality that's not around anymore. And
No,
I
now
think
it's all
I
unicorns.
that's exactly what I'm saying. And they're trying to him being taken down and being, you know, whipped at from every which angle is just another interpretation of how they're going to delete the alpha male from society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's your typical, like you could definitely see Trump back when he was in his 20s. He was that guy strutting in locker rooms, smacking dudes' asses, like, oh, what, being that macho guy. Because I mean, he was. I mean, he did play sports, correct? Like in college and stuff, like military or something with Trump.
I don't know.
He did something like I knew he was. They say he was a really good baseball player. Like could actually play, and I think he did something with. I don't know if he went to a military school or he was in the military, but like he's your typical, like, you know, grew up from that era of being like, I'm the man's man. Where Biden is going to be the typical beta male now.
He's the pedophile man.
Yeah, fucking Mr. Snips a lot.
You know, if Biden gets in, pedophilia is going to be legalized, and they're going to have all kinds of fucking rights.
Yeah, no cops. How about that? No cops and pedophilia would be legal under Biden.
He'd probably release all the pedophiles from jail the day he gets in. Got to make room, you know. Got to let some people out of jail.
And I bet you $10 when Trump is out, because I think they're going to go Biden for the cop situation. I mean, you want to talk about striking while the iron's hot? It hasn't been any hotter than it is right now.
If we make it to the election, you know, just
we have. I mean, there is a meteor coming, right? The day before. But you know, but no, it's going. So like, we're definitely going to get there. They're going to allow us to get there. It's how long after there is where I'm concerned with.
Yeah,
they're just running a big script, and
that's all it is.
There's people behind the scenes that already have this shit planned out, and we're all like, "Oh, who's going to win? And could it be this? Could it be that?" They already know who's going to win. They know what our part is to play in it. They know the rioters. They know what all these buttons to push. It's like, you know, just one big interactive production that's taken place, and clearly people are more than happy to participate. They're all running around with masks on and stuff.
What's the guy? Someone said Trump avoided throwing the pitch because he didn't want to be embarrassed. I saw a video of Trump throwing out a first pitch a couple of years ago, and he fucking threw a laser over the home plate.
Wow.
So I mean, like I said, like he's that typical. Like he's like the last of the last when it comes to like that kind of mindset of a man. Where the new mindset is the be in touch with your feelings and speak and like and don't work on your like. It's like, dude, shut up.
So, what was I going to ask you guys? Oh gosh, it's like just right there on the tip of my tongue. What'll come to me?
The other so-called men are making makeup videos. Facts.
Nice.
Oh, Fauci. Did you guys hear Fauci's out and some new guys in? Is this true?
I don't watch that stuff anymore.
I just heard it from somebody. They're like, oh yeah.
I didn't see it on
Fauci's
Twitter.
out.
Hold on, let me look.
Fauci's out and there's a new guy in. I don't even know. I didn't look it up yet. That's what I heard.
And Fauci.
I said, so we don't have to look at his face ever again. He's out. Can't stand look at that little fucking troll.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the next guy is going to be any.
Of course, yeah. No, the next one wouldn't be any better.
Hold on, are they trying to make? I'm not. I haven't seen anything yet that he's out, but I am seeing some very interesting. Are they trying to turn Dr. Fauci face? Anthony Fauci warns against premature authorization of a coronavirus vaccine. COVID-19's long-term effects, especially in young people, are really troublesome. Like he's against pushing out a vaccine. Like they're trying to turn him face.
So they're flipping the script.
Yeah, they're trying to at least.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They do that because this is what they do when they flood people with information. They did this from the start. Wear a mask, don't wear a mask. One person saying wearing it, everybody's got to wear it. The other places are lenient and stuff. There's always this, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? You can't tell the difference from what everything's changing constantly. It's like they're flipping the script every other day.
Yeah, they got to keep us on our toes so we can't remember what the headline was yesterday.
Everyone now is doing the Wakanda Forever thing. Black Panther was not a real person. It was a character that a man played.
Who may or may not even be dead. So
and they're changing his age and his birth date just so you don't put the connections together.
Nice.
What we got?
I don't know. You sent me this, and I felt like it was a good time to segue in here.
Oh shit, yeah. So a security guard at Wawa in Juniata.
Oh, that's where I used to live, Juniata Park.
Was shot over a dispute over social distancing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past it down there in Juniata. A kid got shot right in front of my house one night.
Yeah, a 25-year-old off-duty security guard was shot Friday morning at a Philadelphia. Now that title was misleading. It sounds like I thought he was like the active guard. It was off-duty security guard. But I thought he worked for a Wawa.
Yeah, it did sound like that. Like he was there.
Don't lie to me, Wawa. Escalated physical altercation. The police said that the shooting happened at Wawa, the 1300 block of East Erie in Juniata section, about 4:45 a.m. It was really over social distancing.
That sounds like a bullshit story.
Oh, it so does. A second off-duty security guard, who authorities say worked at a local club, stepped in to help and got into a physical struggle with the suspect. How many fucking off-duty security guards are going to this Wawa at 4:00 in the morning?
On Erie Ave. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I got a flat tire before at that one.
Yo,
it's
peep
right
his
near
number.
Erie Lanes.
Do you see that guy's number in the football? 62 and then 13.
13.
Okay. The victim was 25. Khalil Patterson. The family says he's currently in surgery, praying he pulls through.
Hold on.
I mean, I don't want no one to get shot and killed out here, but like this, a lot of these stories are just so bogus. 64. Yeah.
Yeah, we had another name in the news add up to 181 the other day. That's nice.
224 too.
Yeah.
So I say this because the fact that it was over social distancing.
Right.
Like it got so heated in the Wawa.
Someone drew a gun over social.
Someone shot some dude.
Your ass 6 feet back.
For social distancing.
That's nice. Get your mask on. Get out of the ground.
This just goes to the fear that is in people and the hatred that is in people who don't want to either follow the guidelines or want to go against the guidelines. It doesn't matter which way you go. There's hate on both sides. And it's a damn shame that these people are being conned into this fear and stuff like that. Or it could be scripted that way. So it's one of the two, but it's either real and it's because people are just so fucking scared and they think they're going to die from this bullshit, or it was a scripted shooting. I think it could be a scripted shooting, but
I also think it's a great way to open a back door to allow more military into your area, just like they did here in Massachusetts. We had two, maybe three rather peaceful protests, and now the National Guard's getting called in to help us fight civil unrest and COVID and all this good stuff yet again. Great.
You know, I passed a somebody in a military truck was passing me the other day when I was on the expressway there, and I was like, "Oh, great, fully armed with people." There was a lot of people in there.
Bobby, I don't know if I told you, but I lived on Castor Ave in Juniata Park, right next to Piccoli.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I lived in the old Juniata apartments before
Oh,
they
yeah,
remade
right.
them.
Yeah, Carmackley Apartments.
I think so. When I was like 2. All I remember was just roach infested.
Wow.
That's all I remember. It was so bad infested. That's the reason why they had to like tear everything down and like rebuild the inside out.
Yeah.
Because of the how bad it was.
I used to walk past that every day going to school. I went to Holy Innocents.
I don't even want to go down there now.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever I go to Philly, I'm always on the like outskirts of Philly, like in Glenside and stuff. We never would go through Philly at all. I don't even recognize my old neighborhood anymore.
Yeah, it's a shame. Everything up here is the same way. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, wasn't that bad of a place. Now, downtown Springfield, where my uncle and my mother grew up, the house that, I was like secondarily raised in, it's done. Completely trashed. The whole neighborhood, gunslingers, whatever. It's crazy. It's nuts.
White doctors still treat black patients differently.
God.
Well, I wonder. They're gonna be the first to get the old vaccine. Remember, according to Mr. Melvin and Bill Gates.
Yeah, Los Angeles Times. Preschoolers are germ bombs.
Nice. Bombs, dude.
Yes, be afraid of preschoolers.
Oh God, it's how about this one? India sets new global record of daily infections with 77,000. Today's date numerology is 77. All by the numbers.
Nice. Neuralink is 42, Bobby.
Uh-oh.
I didn't think about that. That's nice. I wonder what Starlink is. 32.
And
Nice.
58.
Oh. I mean, 112, you can, rearrange the numbers, get your 121 out of that if you really felt like it. That's nice. But what I wanted to show you, Bobby, we didn't really get into this part of the Neuralink, whatever.
Oh, you're charging.
Yeah, you got to charge it. So you got to lay near. So, yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? You got to lay near the outlet and charge your brain. Like, how nice is that?
I do it every night when I open my Bible.
Nice. Oh, no.
That's how I charge my brain.
I like that. And this is the robot that's supposed to put this inside of your brain. Like, how nice is that? Well, this dude is like shaking on stage. I don't know what his issue is, but
Coke.
Yeah, he's got a real crackly voice, like he's like about to shit himself or something.
Yeah, like he's like deathly afraid. What's up with the squiggly lines, dude?
I don't know, but this is their step. So here's your head. They literally say the machine drills a hole in your head, puts the device in, and that's the final product.
Puts a nipple on top of your head.
Yeah, that's what Neuralink is. That's their audio.
My man said if you have hair, you won't be able to tell.
Or maybe it's like be hairless in the future.
Maybe I have one. Who knows? Shut up, Elon Musk, you loser.
Look at this thing, bro.
He's definitely robotic. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, I think this thing probably put him together. Like, that's just nuts, dude. Like, that's the shit going into your brain. Like, that's nice.
Oh,
that looks like some weird black gooey stuff or something.
Looks a lot like the shit we be looking at for
like Lady Gaga's video, that weird black stuff coming and taking over everything.
TrueTube, time to patent a new bed of complete with charging devices until it fucking explodes.
And
look, there we are.
There's the pigs.
There's we are.
The pigs they tested it in.
Yeah, what kind of pigs?
Well, he follows around. He's such a good little piggy.
He looks shiny as hell. What kind of pig is this?
I don't know. They're showing his neurons fire off and shit. Yeah, that's your future.
Oh my God, that's the eye right there. The one eye that had the tech in it there is the same as those two shows I was telling you about, Brave New World and The Feed.
The Fiend.
The Feed.
No, look, there it is. There's Elon.
He had the little baby.
The thing holding the baby.
Ugh.
It's weird, man. It's
Don't worry,
weird.
Dude. It's common.
Like how not?
It's already here. They're just bringing it out, like Steve said, the externalization of the hierarchy and all their toys.
No, I mean it's coming like to a brain near you.
Oh my God.
Just nuts, dude.
You excited?
It's all connected. I got some. I just don't get it. You got troops moving in. You got more fucking protests. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Then you have in the background, while no one's watching, you got this dude talking about Neuralink and all that good shit. Like, I wonder what Gordy Rose is up to, because he said he's always lurking in the background while people are watching the news and sports. They really said he's summoning a tsunami of demons, in his own words. In his own words.
Like, why would he fucking say that? I mean, geez. They're just telling you, I mean, it's coming. I think the first wave's already hit. Second wave of demons on their way.
I'm trying to go to that Wuhan pool party, bro.
Dude, I know, right? It's like they're having the fucking largest fucking pool party ever over there. Barbecues, no social distancing, nothing. They're celebrating the takeover of America is what they're doing.
Or they're showing us Americans what life could be if we just comply. Because everyone complies in China.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Hey, did you guys see that robot stacking the shelves in the store?
I don't know.
A robot in Walmart in Florida.
Like a guy is in one room and he's like using VR and the robot's picking up the drinks and stocking it.
So yeah, that's going to be the new future, because your hands are too dirty, even through the glove. So you got to stand in a fucking room, in a dark room, put a mask on your face to use the VR device, and that's how you do your work. And they'll count that as a day's pay. You'll be mining in the crypto world, apparently, whatever. The old 322 fucking 666 patent. That's nuts, dude. People are starting to finally pick up on that fucking 5 months later, but
people are just now starting to pick up. Like, I see people writing on Facebook like crazy how they can contact trace those who've been in contact with COVID, but they can't seem to get rid of child porn and locate those who molest kids, but they can tell me who has COVID by my cell phone.
Yeah.
And if I've been near them.
Yeah, I got some new well-being app on my phone that I didn't have before. I can't get rid of it. The only thing I could do is just turn it off.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get rid of it.
I can't uninstall it. I can't force stop it. Nothing.
Nope.
That's probably best case scenario. Just turn it off, or turn your location off and shit.
Did you see the LG battery power mass?
No.
They want to micromanage our life. That's what's going on here, is the micromanagement of our lives. Like, I tried to go in Walmart the other day, and I don't wear a mask in there, but it was raining, so I had a wet umbrella. This lady almost fucking tripped over herself trying to get me to put my umbrella in a plastic bag because it's wet. And I'm like, dude, I think I'm going to be all right. It's just a little fucking rainwater. And I put it in my cart and I walked away. I was like, I don't need you to micromanage my life. And I walked away from her. And I was just, it just pisses me off the way things are going. It's just, it seems like every little thing down to our breath is being micromanaged. And I just want to scream at somebody.
I just want to scream at somebody.
Battery powered purifying face mask. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, by LG. Get it on, baby.
Wow.
How heavy do you think that is?
You know they want us wearing this shit for a long time if they're going to put this crap out.
Right?
Fuck that shit.
An air purifying face mask, was the company plans to show off next week. It's not even out yet.
Nice.
99.97.
Hey guys,
Death
Lysol
rate.
kills Corona. So why haven't we done anything with Lysol?
And the world continue to face with the coronavirus pandemic, and air purified mask seems likely to gain traction.
That's crazy. 99.97. That's literally what like the survival rate is.
Yeah, it's also 3 6s upside down.
Nice. With the almighty 7, another FU upstairs. They like doing that if you can't tell.
Dude, first off, that picture of the guy, is he even wearing it? Or is it like photoshopped on his face?
I don't know. He looks a
I
little...
know the nose part looks kind of weird. It could be
It
photoshopped.
does.
Yeah, because no one's
You
gonna.
don't even look real. He looks like
Right?
he's a generated fake image.
What the fuck? What's the mask includes? Yeah, that's better battery than my phone.
It's going to cost some dough. You probably have to sign up for a family plan to get, your whole family on it. And then the time it takes for the battery, they'll probably charge you for all that, like a cell phone.
Hey, doesn't this prove what we've been saying the whole time about masks? Why would they make a mask that filtrates clean air? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it must be because all of the other masks are causing you to breathe in dirty air.
I talked to a girl today at Walmart because I had to go over there, and I know her from when I used to work there, when I used to do my third-party vending there, and she hasn't seen me in a long time since it started. She's got her mask on, and she told me she just put in her 2 weeks notice because she can't work there wearing this mask. She has asthma. She can't breathe. And I'm like, you have rights. I was like, why don't you tell them that you have a medical condition and you cannot wear this mask? It's valid reason she has asthma. And not that she even has to tell them, but yeah, she wouldn't even stand up for her own rights. She was just like, oh, whatever. I'm just glad to get out of here anyway or whatnot. But she still had the mask on. I could tell she was having trouble breathing. She sounded like she was all stuffed up and everything. And I was just like, what is wrong with people? Why don't they stand up? They think Walmart is just so big, it's going to stomp all over them. They don't even try to engage their rights. They don't even know they have these kind of rights.
No, people are just, they rather walk through life willy-nilly thinking it's all
Combined.
peanut butter and fucking cookies.
What does
But
that say, dude? The mask will come with a case that both charges the battery and disinfects the mask with a UV light.
Oh, yeah.
nice.
How
That's
much
gonna
is
be
this
like a
fucking
$200
thing
mask.
gonna be?
People will buy this
200.
all day long, too.
That case alone's gonna cost $200.
That's
Holy
nuts.
shit! I'm punching the first person I see that has
People
this
will be
thing
getting
on.
robbed for these masks.
Uh-huh.
Well, they're going to have to make a lesser version for poor people because most people can't afford that shit, especially not for their whole family.
Fuck my whole family. I'll breathe good. That's what people are gonna be saying.
You like that, Bobby? 6:11 a.m.
Yeah, dude.
9/11.
Come on,
Yep.
dude. What you mean? Like I'm like, there is just so much just going down with all this stuff, and like every day I see something where I'm like, oh well, that's gonna just prolong this, and oh that's just to set up this, and everyone
Right.
around me is just like, oh my god, that's so crazy. I'm like, bitch, think 6 months down the road from now. Like people are so lasered into daily updates that they can't see the picture.
Look, they could tell everybody tomorrow you don't have to wear masks anymore, and I guarantee you most of these jackwagons out there will still wear it because it's a habit now. They've been doing it for 6 fucking months. They love their masks. I've had people tell me, yeah, this mask is bullshit, while they're wearing the mask and they keep it on, and I don't have one on, and I'm telling them what their rights are.
Yeah, people are just unaware. People just don't give a shit. It's crazy. They'd rather just go along to get along. As long as they can get what they want, when they want, how they want. Do as thou wilt, the whole of the law, whole of the land. And that's how they roll.
They play Satan Says all day long.
Yeah, as long as you do this, you can still do as thou wilt. But if you don't want to do that, now you have restrictions.
I don't even listen to the people at the doors who say, okay, stand here. Okay, you can go up to the next door now. I just walk right past them. I don't even pay any attention to them. They're so ridiculous. I even told them at the door, I was like, nobody else is doing this at any of the stores. You walk right in and out of Publix, no problem. Any of these other stores. I don't go into a whole bunch of stores, but basically Walmart is like, it's like you're in a concentration camp. You got to line up, you got to stand here, you got to move here, you got to wait till the next person, confirms that it's okay for you to go in now, and you can only go in and out one door. You can't use the other door down the other side, which makes no sense at all because there's nothing going the fuck on.
Yeah, it's crazy what Walmart has turned itself into over the last 10 years. Because like a while ago, Walmart was like honestly your family friendly place to go to. You see your neighbors at Walmart. Now it's just like the whole franchise upside down. And what should have been alarming for everyone was 2 years ago when they shut down like a couple hundred stores out west. If I'm a business owner and I shut down 200 of my storefronts, you would think your stock would go down, but no, didn't miss a beat, kept going up. Imagine that. Doesn't make any sense. And now, what did we talk about the other day, Bobby? You have Walmart pairing with Microsoft to buy out TikTok. Imagine that. The child fucking dancing for money with music in the background app. Yeah.
Still haven't found that. I still haven't been able to come up with a reason of why Walmart and fucking Microsoft would need to buy. Like I said the other day, if Instagram or Twitter or Facebook was buying it, it makes a little bit more sense because those are already social media platforms. Why is Walmart and Microsoft buying TikTok? For a lot of money too.
Yeah. I think it's to keep doing what it was doing the whole time, spying on kids, making, trying to see what that next new niche would be, or giving them the next new niche, the new trend. It's all about setting trends. It's ice bucket challenge, that adds up to 30.
What if this just came to my brain as I said that? I have it. What if it's to get the stigma off of it because everyone's like, oh, this is a Chinese based spying software. So what if Microsoft and Walmart buy it and like, oh, see, it's owned by American now, so it's no longer
right. Oh, see, it's local now. I saw. Yeah, absolutely. I could see that all day.
That's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, I there's no reason why Microsoft, Walmart. What's Walmart going to use it for?
Who knows? Probably make
Dancing
more of those
kid competitions.
Probably making more of those those ads, like you like to call them. You remember? From the other day we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a messed up world. But I'm kind of beat, guys. I really got nothing left in the tank. I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to present real quick while we're live, but it's 10:30 over here, and I'm getting ready to call it a night.
No, I'm good.
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming on such short notice. Even though you took a nap, you woke up and you came right on. So I could hear it in your voice the first 10 minutes. I'm like, damn, this chick's still laying in bed, isn't she?
I did. I felt like my brain was still sleeping. Like, see, I had a bad toothache the last couple of days, and that pain was so bad that it literally sucked all the energy out of me. The last 24 hours, all I've been doing is just getting as much sleep as possible.
Well, don't get a metal filling because they'll use that fucking lightning rod to fucking shock your ass.
No, I get teeth pulled at this point in my life when they hurt. I just it broke in half, and I'm not looking forward to going to getting this one pulled. It might cost me a little more than normal, and who knows? I just don't even want to go. But I'm gonna have to eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you there, 100%. But no, we had a good little show tonight. We brought up a bunch of good points, the military's moving, guys. We've been showing you from the get-go, and then now you have white papers. You have headlines actually confirming that, and at the same time, you have independent researchers like us getting pulled off of YouTube like it's no problem, like Richie perhaps, or even RV last month. They're pulling down the old school people. That's just a preface or a prefix to what's really to come. They're going to actually start deleting not channels, but lives of old people, not old people, but older people with knowledge that the youth should have, but doesn't and are suppressed of having. So once they're gone, it's really no holds barred, so just keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, that was a good panel. have an exit song, so I'm just gonna end it. Thanks for coming, guys. God bless everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Truth Seeker 69, her backup, Bobby Stevens. And if you're the first time listening, you know, give me a sub, give me a bell. We put out good info every couple of days. And, you know, God bless. Thank you, everyone. And we're out of here. Peace.